do to each other. Be interesting to see who steps up. And sometimes in a game like that, it's actually a fourth or fifth guy on your roster that can come up with a few big buckets here or there that might make the difference in the contest. And, boy, depth is, pretty good for both of these teams as well.
Yeah, St. Anthony probably has a little bit of an advantage there. They'll run 7 pretty easily, and they can go to 8, 9, maybe even 10 if they get in a spot where they need to. I don't know that St. Elmo Brownstown would like to go quite that deep into their bench, but they do have a good player coming off their bench in Lowell Wilhauer. Baden Plum also provided some big minutes in that quarterfinal matchup, and I would suspect you'll see those two for sure, and maybe a little size advantage for St. Anthony as well. But I tell you what, heart, determination, and hustle, I'm not going to say that the Eagles have an advantage there, but they are not going to be outworked and they are not going to be outschrapped by a St. Anthony team that does basically the same type of thing.
Oh, no, like Coach Feasel said during his interview last night, they get off the bus running 100 miles an hour. They're in top gear as soon as the game starts, and more often than not this year, that has served them well. As you look at that one-loss record, it's been very successful for them. But St. Anthony, obviously, a little different customer than anybody else. It's no knock on the teams that St. Elmo Brownstown has played. It's just only one team can be number one in the state, and that is the Bulldogs.
And St. Anthony has played quite a schedule, and they still have a 20-4 record at this point in time. But the Eagles are 18-3, so we are looking forward to a great semifinal matchup. We'll take a 60-second break, come back with more pregame information as we get set for St. Anthony and St. Elmo to determine who moves into the championship game of the 88th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament here on Classic Hit 97.9.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Video and audio streaming of the 2024 National Trail Conference Tournament is proudly presented by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
88th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament basketball action for you on this Thursday night. The semifinal matchup between St. Elmo Brownstown and St. Anthony is just getting set to get underway in front of a large crowd here at Altamont, as this semifinal matchup is a good one, and it'll be Greg Feasel sending out the same starters he had the other night in the quarterfinal. Josiah Maxey, a 5'9 senior, wears number 14, joined by cousin Colin Maxey, a 6'2 senior, wearing number 20. Josiah had 10 in the win the other night. Colin had 21 in the contest last night, as Colin is averaging 11.4 points a ball game. Josiah's in at just over 7 points a ball game. Gage Schaub, number 24, a 6'2 senior, kind of plays a small forward spot for this club. He is averaging 13 points a ball game, and he had 17 in the win over North Clay. Brody Mason, a 5'10 senior, wears number 25. Mason averaging just under 7 points a ball game, had 2 in the win against the Cardinals. Mason plays a little bigger than his size as he battles hard inside. And rounding out the lineup is Adam Atwood, the 6-foot senior, wears number 32. He had 23 in the win against the Cardinals. He averages just over 17 points a ball game, but he is a Swiss Army knife out there on the court. He can do it all for this club. Runs the point guard, grabs rebounds, shoots, scores, drives to the hoop. He is a special player to watch.
Had himself a double-double last night, and obviously the straw that stirs the Eagle drink.
And he crossed the 1,000-point threshold last night as well in that fourth quarter, in a moment when the game was still on the line and they needed all those points. For the St. Anthony Bulldogs, they're 20-4 under Coach Cody Rinker. They will start their familiar five of Sam Link, number 13, a 5'11 junior, averaging 2 points a ball game, and that's what he got as this steadying influence for the Bulldogs runs the point quite a bit. He'll be joined out there at a guard spot by Colin Westendorf. Westendorf, a 6'2 senior, number 23, averages over 14 a game, came in with 16 in the win last night. Ryan Schmidt at a forward spot. He's a 6'3 junior wearing number 35, had 17 in the win, averages just over 13. Max Koenig will play the post. Koenig, a 6'2 senior, number 43, averages 5 points a ball game and had 5 against North Clay. And Brock Fearday, the 6'3 junior, wears number 45. Fearday averages about 16.5 points a ball game for St. Anthony, had 17 in the win, didn't miss a shot in the ball game from the field, and scored his 1,000th point last night in the first quarter. So a couple of 1,000-point scorers in this ball game that recently attended that mark, and we are in good for a good one. Mark Blickensdorfer, Mike Klotz, and Mike Prager, your officials tonight for this semifinal matchup, as Ryan Schmidt is awaiting the St. Elmo Eagles to break their huddle to see who he's going to have to jump it up against.
2 mics in the mark out there on the officiating crew, and really looking forward to this one. Let's make it 3 great games out of 3 tonight here at Altamont.
Top seeded St. Anthony Bulldogs taking on the number 4 seed, the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles. The officials check with one another. They're ready to go. Mark Watts is going to toss it in the air. The tip is controlled by St. Anthony as Cade Schaub and Ryan Schmidt went after it, and the Bulldogs knocked it in the backcourt. They bring it to Westendorf on the left side. He bounces at high post to Koenig. Eagles in a man-to-man defensively. They get it to Fearday, matched up with Atwood. That's fun right from the start. He hands it off to Westendorf, and Atwood picks him up on a switch. Now they get it out top to Schmidt. No, that was Link. He got behind the backboard for me. Got it over to Fearday. Fearday to West, cuts through the lane. Westendorf fired it to him. The Fearday gave it to Schmidt in the corner. Had a little trouble with the dribble, but he got it under control, and St. Anthony swings it around to Westendorf, left corner. He moves across to the top of the key, hands it out to Fearday. Patient trip for the Bulldogs, but good man-to-man for St. Elmo. They work it to Link. Now to Koenig out top. Underneath, cutter is Link. He makes the grab, but couldn't get under control enough to take a shot. Sends it from the post over to Schmidt for a wing 3. Shot no good, and Josiah Maxey grabs the rebound for the Eagles. Leads Colin Maxey with a pass across the timeline. He brought it to the wing, had it knocked loose, but gets it back. Flips it out top, and Westendorf reads the pass, gets the steal, tries for the layup, but he left it short on the right side. Grabbing the rebound is Josiah Maxey, and we're still tied 0-0.
Golden opportunity for Westendorf to turn over into points, but kind of left that layup short as he went in on the right side.
Bulldogs pick up in the man-to-man as the Eagles swing it around the perimeter. Atwood has it matched up with Westendorf, as you would expect. Atwood works to the baseline, rises on a 15-footer, and it's good.
Oh, that was pretty.
So with the 2-0 start, the Eagles have the lead, and St. Anthony has the ball. They work it on the right side to Fearday, top of the key Koenig. Now they go to Westendorf left wing. He flips it out to Schmidt. Drives into the lane on the left side. Attacks the hoop and scores. Ryan Schmidt's first 2 points. Ties it at 2. 6 minutes on the clock as Atwood works it up against Westendorf. Got to the center circle and slows down and lets his Eagles get spread out. They're running a 4 corners offense with Atwood in the center circle. Drives into the lane, sends it in the corner to Mason for 3. Shot no good. Rebound on the weak side, cleared by Koenig. Outlet to Westendorf. He brings it up the right side and hands it off to Link on the wing. Looks for the cutter. That's Koenig down the lane. Shot up and short. Rebound pulled out of there by Atwood. He's bringing it up for it. Lobs it ahead. Catching underneath the basket and putting it up and in is Cade Schaub, as Schaub makes it 4-2 in favor of St. Elmo Brownstown. 5:20 on the first quarter clock. St. Anthony, Link works the offense from the center circle, hands it off to Fearday to Schmidt. Now to Westendorf left wing, back out top to Koenig, right side to Link. Link holds, looks over the man-to-man, finds Schmidt, top of the key, fires a 3, and it's good. Ryan Schmidt has all 5 early points for the Bulldogs, and they take the 1-point advantage, 5-4.
Well, the thing about Schmidt from the top of the key, or really from deep at all, is that he's got such length anyway, and he can rise on that shot. It's just difficult to contest that thing and really get a hand in the space.
Josiah Maxey brings it up court, left it with Atwood over on the left side. Working against Westendorf, pulls it back out, and the Eagles appear to be very patient in their man-to-man. Atwood fakes the handoff to Maxey. Now drives down the right side. Got inside. Shot no good. Mason, a weak side rebound, though. Puts it off the glass, and that's up and in. Brody Mason with his first two, but the Bulldogs run it up court with Fearday. He got in a little trouble. Left it with Koenig. Right back to Fearday. Muscles up a shot, no good. A tip up by Schmidt. It's missed. Then Atwood grabs this rebound for St. Elmo Brownstown. He hustles it up court. Got it to Maxey in the corner to Mason. Fires a corner three. It's good. Brody Mason with 5, and it's 9-5 in favor of the Eagles. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. St. Anthony working it around the perimeter, trailing early as Schmidt gets it out top to Koenig to Link right side. Link goes to Fearday, top of the key. He goes on the attack to the left side. Shot off the glass. A tough one is good.
Oh, he's so good at just being able to knock it down from anywhere, and that's a tough shot. Challenged on it and just able to rise up and get it to go.
So it's 9-7 with 3:37 on the first quarter clock. Maxey still in backcourt. Picked up his dribble, got it to Atwood, and a timeout coming for St. Elmo Brownstown just ahead of a 10-second call. Greg Feasel knew it, so he took the timeout. It'll be a 30-second break with 3:32 to play in the first quarter. It's St. Elmo 9, St. Anthony 7. High school basketball and classic hits, 97.9 XFM.
Compass Advisory Group is here to guide you in the right direction for all of your investment and insurance needs. Contact Kurt Strohmeyer or Corey McDaniel at 217-347-9697.
Video and audio streaming of the 2024 National Trail Conference Tournament is proudly presented by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
3:32 to play in the first quarter. St. Elmo Brownstown took the 30-second timeout. They weren't going to get it across the timeline, so Greg Feasel early in the game wanted to keep the possession here, leading by 2.
Well, they've played well so far. Both teams have really. Sometimes a thing you run into in a big game like this in the NTC when you go up against St. Anthony in a big spot is kind of being a little tentative. But St. Elmo Brownstown playing very confidently here.
Atwood took the pass in backcourt, drove the lane, kicked it out to a shooter for 3. That was Schaub. It's no good. Westendorf grabbed the rebound, and eventually a foul is whistled as into the game is Lowell Wilhauer for the Eagles, and I believe he picked up the personal.
I think one side of the gym didn't see the foul and might have wanted a travel called on Westendorf, but the officials say, well, he went that far because he was being helped by Wilhauer just in the game.
Link works around the screen, takes it down to the right corner, now to the baseline, cut off, picked up his dribble, hands it to Westendorf. Westendorf trying to drive in. Maxey knocks it away. Josiah knocks it loose, and it landed on the baseline, so it'll be Bulldog ball to trigger from there.
As many good scorers as both of these teams have, I think it's the defense that they do. They both do so well, and it's probably going to prove to be the difference in whoever comes out victorious.
A zone after the inbound look here as the Bulldogs working around the perimeter. Westendorf to Fearday, right side, hands it to Link. Link looks it over, goes to Koenig, top of the key. Inside, they get to Westendorf. Turnaround jumper in the lane from 12 is good. Colin Westendorf has his first 2 points, and he ties it at 9, and now we've got the officials with a calling an official's timeout to get the ball tracked down, I guess.
Yeah, ball got knocked away, which does give St. Anthony a moment to kind of set up some pressure in the full court.
They do that. Maxey with it, crosses the timeline with a pass to Wilhauer. Wilhauer circles to the top of the key, bounces it over to Schaub. Schaub holds, gets it to Atwood, trying to drive into the lane. Koenig came to help, got the steal. Leaves it with Link, spins, shuffles the pass to Fearday, flying in for the layup. It's good. Brock Fearday.
Great pass from Link. Second turnover for the Eagles. Bulldogs out in front now.
11-9, they're up by 2. Maxey spins out of a double team, gets into the lane, shot fakes, leans in, but Schmidt recovers to knock it away anyway. Ball is loose, finally picked up underneath by Atwood. He puts it up and in. Atwood was the right man at the right spot. Now, Bulldogs push it ahead to Westendorf, but he spins and loses it. Picked up by Wilhauer to Maxey. Back to Wilhauer, over to Atwood. Atwood, top of the key, looks in the corner. Brody Mason's 3 is well short, and the rebound's pulled away by Koenig. So we're tied at 11 with 1:40 on the clock.
Good up and down action, man.
Schmidt with it in the corner, gets it out top to Fearday. Fearday works down the lane, tried to get it with Link. Ball knocked away by Wilhauer, out of bounds. It'll belong to St. Anthony underneath.
stoppage of play gives me a moment to tell you that St. Anthony turned it over for just the first time in the game a moment ago, and you get Brady Hatton and Nick Ruhal into the game for the first time for St. Anthony. Lincoln Koenig take a seat. You also have Brody Mason sitting down for the Eagles. Number 20, Colin Maxey, back in the fray.
Minute 30 on the clock. Inbounds work back in the corner to Westendorf for three. Shot off the rim, no good. Colin Maxey grabs the rebound. He's running it up the center of the court, slows down as St. Anthony got back defensively. So they run the spread offense again as Schaub comes to get it on the right wing. He holds, picked up by Schmidt. Now leaves it across the court to Wilhauer. Wilhauer moves to the center circle again to Schaub. With a minute 5 on the clock, Schaub holds, looks for Atwood in the corner, drives the baseline, stops and pops. 8-footer, a little strong. Weak side rebound grabbed by Fearday. Outlet to Hatton. Hatton brings it up the right side, gets underneath. Ball got knocked away as he was trying to pass it. And defense again, getting the hands on a lot of balls here.
Well, and Hatton there getting to the baseline and kind of leaves his feet with nowhere really to go with the basketball. Just throws it off of the hands of Cade Schaub and out of bounds.
So the Bulldogs work it around the perimeter. They get it back in the corner to Schmidt. Fires up a three. No good. Rebound Maxey. Collin runs it up court. Brings it to the right side. Now slows down. Got it to Maxey out to Atwood, center court. They put up one finger, did the coaching staff for the Eagles. Maybe they are holding for the last one. Wilhauer with 30 seconds left gets it to Maxey. Back to Wilhauer as he and Josiah play catch. Now Wilhauer is challenged out there with a double team. Got it to Josiah Maxey in the corner to Schaub. Back out to Josiah. And again to Wilhauer and again to Maxey. 15 seconds on the clock as Maxey sends it to the center circle to Wilhauer. Picked up by Fearday. Drives the lane. Leaves it with Schaub in the corner. Schaub bounces it out to Josiah Maxey, who left it with Collin trying to drive down the lane. Oh, and they call him for a travel. Looked like he had some help there, as the ball was either knocked away by Schmidt or Schmidt might have got him on the arm, but the travel was whistled with 3.7 seconds left, and it's the third Eagle turnover. The length of the court to go. They get it to Fearday, moving towards the hoop. Crosses the timeline ahead to Westendorf. Fakes and takes a three that rims out, no good. And after one period of action, it is St. Anthony and St. Elmo Brownstown in an 11-11 tie in a semifinal matchup of the NTC tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Since 1937, Geckner Brothers has been proud to support local and area teams, and that continues with this year's NTC tournament. Best of success area teams from the family at Geckner Brothers.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
St. Anthony shot 5 of 13 in the first quarter, didn't shoot a free throw, went 1 for 5 from three-point range. St. Elmo Brownstown 5 of 11 from the field. They also did not shoot a free throw, made 1 of 4 of their three-pointers. Eagles out-rebounded St. Anthony 8-5, committed 3 turnovers. St. Anthony just 1.
Checking the floor to see if there's any changes out there. Nick Ruhal, Westendorf, Brock Fearday, Hatton, and Koenig on the court for St. Anthony. It's Atwood with the ball. Collin and Josiah Maxey, Brody Mason, and Cade Schaub, starters on the court for the Eagles. They spread the court, work against the man-to-man of St. Anthony. On the dribble out top, it's Schaub to Collin Maxey right side. Collin holds. Fearday's right there with him, so he gets it away to Josiah at the center circle. Ruhal's there to pester him. Josiah works to the right side. Now brings it back out, looks for the backdoor cutting Atwood to the basket. Shot off the glass, no good. Brady Hatton the rebound. Quick outlet to Fearday, and it's just ripped away by Cade Schaub. He drives the left side, puts it up and in as he took it right at Hatton, and Schaub scores the fourth point of the ball game, his fourth point of the ball game, giving the lead to Brownstown St. Elmo 13-11. St. Anthony works it to Westendorf, left side. Oh, a slick little up and under move, but he can't hit the little shot. Rebound, though, in the lane. Hatton, and Brady Hatton puts it up and in to tie it at 13.
Well, Hatton, a big body in there, making up for the pass thrown away a moment ago, gets the second chance bucket, ties this thing back up.
Atwood crosses the timeline. Just dribbles right there in the center circle, goes to Maxey left side. They really are spreading the court, trying to find lanes to the basket. Maxey now works on Fearday, gets it in the corner. Schaub fakes the three, has to save it to Josiah Maxey, who came and got it. Works it across the baseline to Mason. Mason out to Atwood. Atwood to the right side, covered up by a pair of Bulldogs. Got it out top to Maxey. Collins works it back to Atwood, and the Eagles reset from the center circle. Atwood fakes an attack, now pulls it back out, working on Fearday. He now works around a man, drives in on the right side, shot up and no good. Boy, it just rolled off, and the rebound to Fearday. Ahead to Ruhal. Ruhal down to the left baseline and gets it to Westendorf in the corner. To Koenig around to Fearday, open three, off the heel of the rim, no good. And up high to grab the rebound is Cade Schaub. He put an outlet pass over to Atwood. Westendorf was right there, but Atwood just froze with the ball to avoid a travel and avoid it being taken away.
Now, St. Anthony got a good look that trip, and open three for Fearday, and more often than not, that's money, but he didn't hit it that time.
Mason looks in the corner to Colin Maxey. Maxey fires it out top to Josiah. He'll take that three, and it's good. Josiah Maxey makes it 16-13 in favor of the Eagles with 5:30 to play in the second quarter. Bulldogs of St. Anthony cross the timeline. Colin Westendorf out top to Hatton. Hatton goes on the attack, had it poked away by Schaub. He gets another steal. He's driving up the left side. Weaves to the right side. Tried to put up a shot, and he got fouled. Ruhal and Koenig were both there. We'll see who commits the foul, as that's the second turnover for the Bulldogs here in the second quarter.
Hatton trying to go to the basket, just reach in there, poke it free, and instant fast break whenever you get the turnover there for the St. Elmo team. The foul going against Max Koenig, his first.
Oh, the free throw for Schaub rims out, no good. So with 5:16 in the second quarter, Colin Westendorf will get his first breather of the ball game, and Ryan Schmidt checks back in for the Bulldogs. Score still 16-13. SEB leading this one by 3, but Schaub can't hit either free throw, and Hatton grabs the rebound and clears it to Schmidt. Schmidt dribbles to the top of the key where he leaves it with Koenig. Koenig works it out to Fearday on the right side. He goes to the top of the key, hands it to Ruhal, who leaves it with Koenig on the wing. Koenig back to the top of the key, finds Schmidt, back to Koenig, in the corner to Fearday. Fearday's three is off the mark. Weak side rebound, though. Hatton, put back is good. Brady Hatton, a couple of put-back buckets in the quarter for St. Anthony. They're only points this period, but they're only trailing by 1.
And he's got 4 rebounds in this game, a couple of offensive pickups, and put them both back at the end.
Josiah Maxey handling on the perimeter. Leaves it with Atwood. Atwood from the center circle, working against Fearday. Gets around him, drives down the lane. Runner off the glass is no good. Boy, St. Anthony's defense collapsed on him. Atwood still got the shot away, but couldn't get it to go. And now St. Anthony grabs the rebound. They get it up court to Ruhal, who tried to get it back to Fearday. Pass went right between his legs, but Fearday recovered. Koenig has it now in the left corner. Drives to the baseline, working in against Mason. Ball got knocked loose. Who is it off of? Cade Schaub, they say. And it'll belong to the Bulldogs down in the corner.
Greg Spiegel trying to sell that one to Mike Kreger a little bit. Say maybe Koenig was the last one to touch it. He's not going to win that battle. We got a timeout from St. Anthony.
4:09 to play in the second quarter. It's 16-15. St. Elmo Brownstown leading St. Anthony. We'll take a 30-second break on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Heartland Human Services is proud to sponsor the NTC tournament. Your physical and mental health are similar. Take care of both for a happy, healthy life. If you've got a passion for helping others, apply today at heartlandhs.org. Video and audio streaming of the 2024 National Trail Conference Tournament is proudly presented by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
St. Anthony took the timeout with 4:09 to play in the second quarter. They trail St. Elmo Brownstown 16-15 here, as this game's lived up to the hype thus far.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring here in the second quarter, as St. Elmo Brownstown's outscored St. Anthony 5-4 so far. Brady Hatton with a couple of putback buckets for the Bulldogs, and Josiah Maxey with a three-pointer. Schaub also hit it too. It's It's been a physical battle, though. They're really getting after each other, and we kind of thought we might see that tonight.
There's been a lot of contact and not very many whistles as well. And you have to be strong with the ball in this one tonight. Link takes the inbounds out towards the timeline, hands it off to Schmidt. Schmidt from the right side moves to the top of the key, working on Schaub, spins towards the basket, cut off, got it out to Westendorf. Westendorf goes on the attack, leans in, steps through, shot off the heel of the rim, bounces off the backboard and drops through.
Well, Colin does that so well. Those moves into the paint in traffic, a little bit of hesitation, and then muscles the shot up and gets it to go.
You think you've got him stopped, but then he finds a way. Weave out top with the Eagles as Atwood keeps it. Looks in the corner. Schaub takes the three. Gets it back to Maxey on the wing. Josiah drives into the lane, and we've got a foul whistle.
So we talk about how it's kind of a physical game, letting a lot go, and then we get a little hand check out there at the top.
Well, two different officials made the same call, so
Ryan Schmidt, the guilty party, his first, St. Anthony's second of the quarter.
Maxey, dangerous pass, but it made it to Schaub at the top of the key off the inbound. They work it back to Josiah, drives in, puts up a tough shot in a crowd. Hatton was there to definitely affect it, and the rebound Schmidt. He brings it right up the middle of the court, draws the defense, leaves it with Westendorf. He leans in and draws a foul against the Eagles.
Just kind of spins into the defense and Cade Schaub. Schaub picking up the foul. But he's got his first, and Westendorf's going to go to the free throw line there on the other end. Yeah, Maxey found his way to the bucket, but as he's putting up that shot, all of a sudden he sees the long arms of Schmidt and Hatton in front of him.
The official says the foul was on the floor before any sort of a shot. So Brock Fearday checks in to replace Link. St. Anthony will inbound from the baseline. They get it to Fearday. Wide open corner three, no good. Weak side rebound, Schmidt puts it up, left it short because he's fouled, and Schmidt will earn a trip to the free throw line with 3:06 showing on the clock. St. Anthony looking to add to their 1-point lead.
Now remember, St. Anthony went 7 for its first 7 from three-point range last night. It hasn't been the same story for the Bulldogs. They have struggled beyond the arc. Brock Fearday was wide open there, and really they've had a lot of good looks. They just haven't gone down. But Schmidt, a good offensive rebound there, cannot capitalize on the first of two free throws after the foul against Colin Maxey.
So with 3:06 on the clock, it's still 17-16 here in the second quarter. Schmidt, the lefty, though, will try to match the largest lead for the Bulldogs in this game if he hits this free throw, and he does. So Ryan Schmidt now has 6 in the contest, making it 18-16. Maxey catches it in backcourt, got it back to Colin along the baseline. They lob it ahead to Atwood as they beat the press. Atwood drives all the way underneath the basket, looks in the corner for Schaub for three. It rattles out, no good. Koenig came in and grabbed the rebound. Looked like the Eagles had pretty good position, but Koenig got in there and snatched the board. Bulldogs work it to Westendorf, left wing, going to drive the baseline, got in there. Shot is no good because he got fouled. Great move by Westendorf to get around the initial defender. The weak side help had no choice, basically.
He's doing a lot of good work in this second quarter, finding his way to the rim, and that time gets the contact against Cade Schaub. Cade's second foul, and back to the free throw line. Well, actually, Colin didn't shoot free throws earlier. I thought he was going.
Yeah, we did. This free throw was around and out, no good. That'll give an opportunity to come into the lineup. Brody Mason, he returned, replacing Schaub with those two fouls.
Mason scored 5 points in the first quarter.
So the officials bounce the ball to Westendorf. Spins it in his hand, puts this free throw up, and it's good. So Collins splits the pair. He has 5 in the ball game, and the 3-point lead for St. Anthony is their largest of the game. Joel Wilhow with the catch in the corner, and he lobs it across. Made it to Atwood, even though Westendorf got a hand on it. Atwood rifles it across to Josiah Maxey. He tries to put up a shot, but then maybe at the last second was passing. We'll have to see how they rule this, as the foul was whistled.
I thought it was a shot fake myself.
Yep.
It's actually Brock Fearday gets the foul. As Ryan Schmidt came flying in there, too. But instead of 2 on Schmidt, that's 1 on Fearday. And apparently not in the act of shooting, so it's going to be Atwood inbounding on the baseline.
And I think that's the right call. Here's a lob intended for Colin Maxey, but Josiah was to the rescue as the St. Anthony defended that well, had tipped it away, but Josiah was there to claim it. They leave it with Wilhour, who brings it across to Colin Maxey. Colin holds on the right side. Schmidt now forces a 5 count, so Colin's got to move with it. There he goes towards the right baseline. Hands it off to Wilhauer, who almost stepped out of bounds. Got it to Maxey at the top of the key, to Wilhauer, and now over to Atwood.
St. Anthony getting after it even a little bit more defensively this trip.
Atwood from the center circle sees Maxey set a screen. Doesn't really go anywhere as he's at the top of the key. Leaves it with Wilhauer, now to Josiah Maxey. He hands it off to Atwood. 1:52 on the clock. Atwood spins, gets into the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Brock Fearday. 1:45 on the clock as Fearday gets the outlet to Koenig to head to Westendorf. Drives around his man, reverse layup on the weak side, no good. Rebound, Brody Mason. Mason clears the board, got it to Atwood, and Westendorf actually did well not to reach in and grab a foul after he missed that shot. We see so many kids do that.
Yeah, just a good job there, but Atwood has done a great job getting to the rim in this game, but some tough shots haven't gone down for him.
Brody Mason penetrates, leaves it with Josiah Maxey in the corner, back out to Wilhauer. St. Anthony's playing the man-to-man against the spread offense of the Eagles. 1:09 on the clock. Josiah Maxey from the corner, out at the timeline, gets it across to Atwood, now to Wilhauer. Again to Josiah Maxey in the center circle. He's on the dribble, flips it over to Mason. Mason sees a double team, gets it, thought he was going to Maxey in the corner and set out to Atwood. Kind of an awkward catch as he shuffled his feet right as he made the grab, but he gets it over to Wilhauer. 45 seconds to play in the half. Leaves it with Maxey. Josiah dribbles it on the left wing. Finds Colin Maxey, top of the key three. It's off the mark. Rebound Schmidt as he clears the board. Brody Mason hit the floor hard, but gets himself back up. St. Anthony pushes it ahead to Hatton. Hatton steps to the baseline, leaves it with Westendorf inside. Ball knocked loose from behind, and St. Elmo Brownstown comes out of there with it.
Boy, Hatton probably could have got a charge called against him. He drove the baseline there. His arm just kind of came out a little bit, and that got the St. Elmo fans a little fired up, but then stripped of the basketball. Eagles get it anyway.
10 seconds left in the quarter as Josiah Maxey brings it to Atwood. Right corner, long two. No good. Weak side rebound knocked out of bounds. With 3.8 seconds left, Westendorf hit it last. The Eagles will get the last shot of the quarter, you would presume.
Coach Fiesel probably not exactly enthralled with the last couple of shots his team has taken.
So the Eagles set up in a box around the lane with Atwood, the trigger man. He's looking to get it in, still looking. There's Cutter, no, instead it's out to Maxey. Top of the key three, front of the rim, backboard, no good. Hatton grabs the rebound, and the first half comes to a close. It's a low-scoring affair, but that doesn't mean it's not an entertaining one, as the St. Anthony Bulldogs lead the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles 19-16 at the half. You're listening to the 88th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
For over 30 years, SPS has been providing care to the surrounding area. Specializing in around-the-clock and hourly care, we focus on in-home and nursing home care. If you need help with your loved ones, call Mitchell or Sherry today at 217-690-3240. Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3. Diedrich Bank is proud to sponsor the NTC Tournament. Diedrich Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
For all kinds of people, for all kinds of reasons. Pekin Insurance and your local professional insurance agency, Tingley Insurance in Effingham, understand there's more to insurance than a policy. It's the people who matter. Tingley Insurance strives to offer the most comprehensive policies, whether it be for your home, auto, life, health, or business, at premiums that will fit your individual budget. Call your Pekin Insurance Agency, Tingley Insurance, at 342-3637 for insurance that goes beyond the expected.
The Altamont Drumline entertaining the crowd here at the half, where it's 19-16 in favor of St. Anthony over St. Elmo Brownstown. The 4-point lead that St. Elmo Brownstown had early in the first quarter was the biggest lead for either team throughout this entire half, as it's been an entertaining game between the top-seeded Bulldogs and the number 4-seeded Eagles. St. Anthony with a record of 20-4. St. Elmo Brownstown with a record of 18-3. The Bulldogs had quarters of 11-8 for their total of 19, and St. Elmo Brownstown quarters of 11-5 for their total of 16. And yes, it's a low-scoring game, but a lot of defense. The officials have let them play pretty much throughout this first half of action, and as a result, it's been a low-scoring affair, but an entertaining game, 19-16 here at the half. In the other games tonight, in the opener at 5 o'clock, it was Windsor Sioux Straws holding off Neoga 49-44. So Windsor Sioux Straws will now take on South Central tomorrow night at 6:15 in a consolation semifinal game. And then in the second game, it was North Clay and Town Herrick Beecher City doing battle. North Clay 61, CHBC 52. So North Clay will play in the consolation championship on Saturday. CHBC plays in a 7th place game on Saturday morning at 11:30. Dustin has the stats from the first half of action here in this battle between St. Anthony and St. Elmo.
All right, thank you, Matt. Again, 19-16, St. Anthony with the lead, 38.1% shooting for the Bulldogs in that first half, 8 of 21 from the field. They were 2 of 4 at the free throw line and 1 for 8, 12.5% on their three-pointers. Stark contrast to the way they shot the three ball last night. St. Elmo Brownstown, 7 of 22 from the field. That's 31.8%. They are 0 for 2 on their free throws. And the Eagles were 2 for 8, 25% from three-point range. Rebounding is in St. Anthony's favor, 17-10. Not a lot of turnovers in this game. St. Anthony with 4, St. Elmo Brownstown with 3. As far as your individual numbers go, for the Bulldogs, Ryan Schmidt, 6 points, leads all players. He was 2 for 5 from the field, including 1 for 3 on the three-pointers. Had a 1 for 2 trip to the free throw line and also grabbed 5 rebounds. 5 points for Colin Westendorf, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 4 points for Brock Bearday on 2 of 6 shooting to go with 3 rebounds. Brady Hatton hit both shots he's taken for his 4 points. He also has 5 boards. Sam Link has played and not attempted a shot yet, while Max Koenig is 0 for 1 from the field with 3 rebounds. I should mention Link does have a couple of assists in this ball game, and Nick Ruhal saw just a little bit of action there in that first half. He has also not attempted a shot. For St. Elmo Brownstown, 5 points for Brody Mason, all in the first quarter. He's their leading scorer on 2 of 4 shooting, including 1 for 3 on three-pointers with a couple of rebounds. Cade shot 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting, had an 0 for 2 trip to the free throw line. 4 points for Adam Atwood. He was 2 for 9. Got himself some shots, but wasn't able to get a lot to go down. So just 4 points for him to go with his 3 rebounds and an assist. And 3 points for Josiah Maxey. He was 1 for 3 from the field, but did hit the only triple he took to go with 2 rebounds and an assist. Colin Maxey 0 for 2 in the first half. Both of those attempts from three-point range to go with 2 rebounds and 1 assist. And Lowell Wilhauer played, but Lowell did not score. Actually, he didn't even shoot in the first half. So only 6 deep for St. Elmo Brownstown. St. Anthony going with 7 guys. Nobody in foul trouble. Schaub is the only man with multiple fouls. He had 2 in the first half. And again, your score at halftime, it's St. Anthony 19, St. Elmo Brownstown 16. Matt.
Thank you very much, Dustin. As the halftime works its way through, St. Elmo Brownstown still in the locker room. St. Anthony just emerged. We'll take a quick break, come back with the second half of action from the NCC tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Washington Savings Bank. is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Heartland Human Services is proud to sponsor the NTC tournament. Your physical and mental health are similar. Take care of both for a happy, healthy life. If you've got a passion for helping others, apply today at heartlandhs.org. Video and audio streaming of the 2024 National Trail Conference Tournament is proudly presented by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
19-16 the score here at the half. St. Anthony leading St. Elmo Brownstown at the NTC tournament in this semifinal matchup. Let's send it back to the studios and see what kind of scores Gail has from around the area. Gail?
All right, I have just a few in girls high school basketball action. In a thriller, Dietrich finally in overtime has defeated South Central. It was back and forth the whole game, but Dietrich came up with the win there. It was Dietrich 73, South Central 65. Again, that's a final in overtime. Also a final, Cerro Gordo Bement over Heritage 59-15. I hear that my high school from back in my day, Cumberland, defeated Argenta Oriana 49-25. And also in a game that T-Rep was taking in tonight at Lincoln, Lincoln defeated Taylorville and they remain undefeated, and quite a victory it was. Lincoln over Taylorville 72-32.
All right, Gail, thanks for your work back at the studios. Every once in a while there's a challenge or two thrown at you, and handled it well here at the half, where St. Elmo Brownstown is headed towards their bench to get some final instructions. St. Anthony is already there with Cody Rinker in a 19-16 ball game, and something we didn't talk about before the game. You know, Cody Rinker was on the St. Elmo Brownstown coaching staff before he got the job at St. Anthony, as he was coaching as an assistant with Greg Fiesel and Ryan Beckview, who are still in coaching there at SEB.
Yeah, you know, we talked about how Coach Fiesel is the dean of the NTC boys coaches, but either one of us could come up with a number off the top of our head last night. I went home and researched it for everybody, and these are the two longest tenured coaches in the league. Fiesel's been there, this is his 18th season. Actually, is it Cody Rinker number 3 behind John Nieberge?
Nieberge with 12, Rinker with 11
That's
years.
right.
Yep. But thanks for you to looking all that up.
And not all of that available on the IHSA website, by the way. Some of it took a little more detective work.
St. Anthony ball to start the second half of action as we get underway. The Eagles still in the man-to-man. Both teams have played man this entire contest. As Westendorf holds it out top, they work it into post to Fearday. Back over to Koenig. Koenig in the corner looking to get it to Fearday. He's trying to repost against Atwood, but he can't find the lane to get that pass made. So they send it around the perimeter, and Link has it left side. Out top to Koenig, now to Fearday, who pops to the wing to take it. Fearday's going to drive to the free throw line, rise on the jumper, it's no good, and the rebound is taken out of there by Cade Schaub of the Eagles.
Awfully tough shot.
They push it up court to Maxey on the left baseline. Got double teamed, the ball got knocked away, and then Mason hit it away from Schmidt, and it goes out of bounds, they say, off of Mason. Looked like it might have caromed off of Schmidt from our angle, but the official was right there and made the call.
Still good active hands by Schmidt to strip that one away as Mason was trying to drive the baseline there.
So Westendorf has it top of the key with 7:08 to play in the third quarter. St. Anthony looking for their first points of the quarter as Link has it on the right wing. Gets it out top to Schmidt. Schmidt holds, thought about lobbing it into Koenig. Instead goes to Fearday on the left side. Fearday bounces it high post to Koenig. He comes to the top of the key to get it. Now goes to Westendorf. He drives inside on the right side. Muscles the shot up and in. Colin Westendorf with 7 makes it 21-16, a 5-point lead for St. Anthony. That's the largest lead for either team tonight. Handling it out top, it's Atwood. He leaves it back with Maxey. Maxey looks for the cutter at the free throw line. It's Mason. Mason back to Colin Maxey. Drives the left side. Got a man in the air, and Schmidt landed on top of Maxey, and he'll be called for the foul.
Yeah, we've seen Schmidt fight on those a couple of times and get airborne. Picked up his second foul there. Bulldogs' first team foul, and Colin Maxey going to take a seat. Will Wilhauer gets in there.
Atwood trying to find someone to inbound it to. It turns out to be Will Hauer under the basket, but Fearday recovers and knocks the ball away on the shot attempt, and Koenig grabs the loose ball rebound. So, St. Anthony looking to add to their 5-point advantage with 6:12 to play in the fourth quarter. Westendorf sends it to Schmidt. They work at the link left side. Back out top to Fearday. Fearday over to Koenig, right wing. Koenig holds high. Now gets it to Westendorf. He pops free at the top of the key. Turns, fires a three. It's good. Colin Westendorf with all 5 points in the quarter for St. Anthony, and they're up 8, 24-16.
Well, really, in a low-scoring game like this, a little spurt like that for Westendorf could be absolutely huge for the Bulldogs.
Now there's a tussle away from the ball, and a foul is whistled against St. Anthony. Going to be Koenig picking up the foul.
Well, and Colin Westendorf talking to his teammates saying, hey, you know, we're out front by 8 here. Let's not do anything silly here. That is the first foul for Koenig.
Inbounds and backcourt to Atwood. Atwood crosses the timeline. It crosses over, gets into the lane, leaves it with Will Hauer. Now in the corner to Mason for 3, and it's good. Brody Mason connects on a big bucket for the Eagles when they needed one, pulling them back within 5. Link handling it out on the perimeter. Goes to Westendorf. Now on the side to Schmidt. He's over on the left wing. Bounces at top of the key to Fearday. They work it over to Koenig, right side. Now to Link, top of the key. Link drives the left side of the lane. Looks for the backdoor cutting Fearday. Sweeps in for a layup, but he missed it. Rebound grabbed by St. Elmo Brownstown. Atwood gets it over to Will Hauer. Another Brody Mason 3, no good. But Will Hauer knocks the rebound away from a pair of Bulldogs. Goes to the floor, though, and can't keep it under control, and it's taken by St. Anthony. Schmidt brings it up the sideline. Got it knocked loose, got it back, goes on the attack, leaves it with Link in the corner. He drives the baseline, draws a foul as he was hit on the shot attempt underneath, and Sam Link's going to go to the free throw line for a pair.
Brody Mason challenging that shot as Link attacking there. And you're not going to see him do that a whole lot. Didn't shoot in the first half, but decides to go to the rim there and gets himself to the free throw line.
If he has an advantage, he will take it, and that's how he read it, and he drew the foul. So he goes to the line. The first free throw, though, is off the side of the rim, no good. And Colin Maxey jumps off the Eagles bench to replace Brody Mason.
Haven't been a lot of free throws shot in this game, but so far the teams have combined to go 2 for 7 foul strikes.
I think that's a lot of energy, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, things have slowed down. It's hard to adjust sometimes. Link's free throw that time rattles out, no good. Rebound, Koenig got inside position, but the officials are going to talk it over, and now they said Koenig shoved to get that position.
I don't know. You think so? You got a better look at it than I did.
I mean, from where I was at, when the rebound came down, he was there to get it, but I think he shoved off to get to that spot. But we're a long way from it, too.
It was him and Atwood battling for that one, and I misspoke a moment ago saying that Koenig could just pick up his first. It had actually been his second, and so that foul is his third, and he has a seat.
So with 4:47 to play in the third quarter, a little 1-2-2 full-court press with Schmidt out on top. Maxey crosses the timeline. That was Colin. He got it to Josiah. Josiah circles it back to the top of the key from the left wing. He's in the center circle now as he's backed away, and they spread the offense. Josiah flips it to Colin. Colin on the left side. Now brings it back out towards the timeline and again goes towards the baseline where he hands it to Will Hauer. Will Hauer to the free throw line. Got a little out of control. Tried to get it to Josiah Maxey. It hits off Josiah's hands, but Lowell was able to track it down. He goes back to Josiah Maxey, who penetrates the lane. Leaves it with Schaub in the corner. They go to Will Hauer. Now out top, Colin Maxey a three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And Hatton grabs the St. Anthony rebound. They've got numbers if they want to use it, as Will Hauer had flown out of bounds, but they push it up to Schmidt. Schmidt goes on the attack from the wing, gets into the lane, puts up a tough jumper, and Ryan Schmidt got that to go. He has 8, and it's 26-19 with 3:45 to play in the third.
Really tough turnaround shot.
Atwood penetrates, leaves it with Schaub. Corner three, around and out, no good, but Colin Maxey grabs the rebound and puts it up and in, all in one motion on the weak side, and it's now 26-21. 5-point game, 3:30 on the clock. Hatton comes out top to get a pass, fires it over to Westendorf. Westendorf on the left side, goes to the top of the key, hesitates, now goes down the right side, draws a crowd, ball got knocked loose. Westendorf picked it up and then traveled with it, stepped out of bounds. Either way, it's a turnover there for the St. Anthony Bulldogs.
Westendorf felt like he took a little contact there, which is the conversation he's having with one of the officials. But I just lost his balance as far as I could tell.
And you know what? If he took some contact, it wouldn't have surprised me either. That hasn't been called tonight. And we've seen other games with this officiating crew that they just don't call a lot of that little, I'm not going to say it's even ticky-tack, but they just don't call as many fouls as some other crews.
Well, and those are the adjustments you make as the game wears on.
Eagles push it up court. Wilhauer with a catch in the corner, left it back to Maxey. He fires a wing three, left it short. Rebound Fearday. Schmidt was wide open up court, but instead he goes to Ruhal's side on the right side. He gets in the lane, but it's tripped. Atwood comes out of there with it, drives for the layup. Hatton blocks it from behind. But the rebound is Josiah Maxey. He spins, goes back into the lane, but he's triple teamed, and the ball is taken away by Ruhal. Ruhal then has it knocked loose by Atwood, but he gets it back, fires it ahead to Fearday. Fearday runs over the defender. Great job back there by Cade Schaub to take the charge, as with 2:43 to play in the third quarter, it's an offensive foul against Brock Fearday.
Yeah, and again, you saw Fearday's arm kind of come out, but I mean, Schaub was there all day. Easy a call as you're going to get on the block charge.
2:43 to play in the third quarter. St. Anthony with the full court pressure. Hatton's at the point of it. That's the long arm to try to throw over or around. But Atwood does it. He fires it to Mason, who runs it up to the sideline, left it back with Colin Maxey. He gets into the lane, forces up a shot. No call with contact. Rebound picked out of there by Josiah Maxey. He drives into the lane. Gets it on the side to Mason. Fires up a three. It's around and out. No good. Schmidt grabbed the rebound, and it's taken away, or not taken away. Schmidt hangs on to it as Schaub held on to him for a second.
Oh, listen, it is what it is. You know, the game is, it's a physical game, and it's going to be who can kind of keep making the adjustments here.
Westendorf all of a sudden pops open for a top-of-the-key three. No good. Left is short. But a long rebound into the hands of Fearday. His 15-footer no good. Westendorf had rebounding position, and he is fouled from behind. We'll see. I think it's on the rebound.
And I guess my point is that when you're trying to kind of drive into the paint and put up that shot and get yourself to the free throw line, I'm not sure it's a winning strategy tonight. You know, it's some nights you might get the foul call. Tonight might not be that night.
So with a minute 54 to play in the third quarter, 26-21. St. Anthony leads by 5. They take a 30-second timeout. Do the Eagles. We will as well from the NTC tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
A minute 54 to play in the third quarter. 26-21 the score. A 5-point lead for St. Anthony. They've led by as many as 8 as they will trigger the inbounds from under their basket.
Hey, we just got some word from Caleb and Elizabeth over there manning the camera. 480 people watching this game right now.
And tell some folks about it if they're not watching it, because it is a good one. With a minute 54 to play in the third quarter. Lob to Hatton on the right wing from the baseline. Out top to Schmidt. Schmidt to Westendorf in the corner. Eagles in a 2-3 zone off of the inbound. Westendorf tried to drive into the lane. It got knocked away, or he lost it. Either way, it goes all the way out to the timeline where Ruhal got track of it. They go to Fearday. Corner or wing three, no good. Hatton, though, grabs the rebound and puts it up and in. Brady Hatton with his 6th point of the ball game. I think they're all off of offensive putback.
Yeah, that was his 7th rebound.
Wilhauer in the corner, tried to go into the lane. Got some trouble, spun out of it, tries to send a pass across the baseline. Westendorf tried to take it away, but he caught it and he landed out of bounds before he could throw it back in.
More importantly, he avoided stepping on Lawrence Carey down there.
With a minute 19 on the third quarter clock, Josiah Maxey out as Brody Mason catches the pass in the corner. Sends it out top to Colin Maxey. Colin finds Atwood. Atwood looks it over. Now backs out to the center circle. Minute 7 on the third quarter clock. St. Anthony still man-to-man. Eagles spread the court. Atwood over to Colin Maxey. Colin Maxey holds high on the wing. Now Fearday gets close enough to force a count. but Collins got a move with it. Puts it down, leaves it with Mason. Mason circles it out top to Cade Schaub. Schaub came back into the ball game for Josiah Maxey. Gets it to Colin Maxey. Colin to the left wing, hands it off to Mason. Mason back to Colin Maxey in the corner. Goes a little screen and roll with Mason. Mason gets underneath. Shot up, no good, but a foul is whistled as he got Hatton in the air, and he came down on top of Mason.
Picked up the first foul for Grady Hatton, and boy, Mason was fired up after he got that foul called. He wanted to get himself to the free throw line here, see if he can make a couple. It's been a tough night at the stripes for these teams, as we have already mentioned.
So Brody Mason looking for double figures if he can hit both free throws. The first one's up and nothing but net. He has 9 in the ball game, makes it 28-22. As the lead was 7, now it's 6. As Josiah Maxey's going to come in and replace Colin Maxey. 6 players have gone the entire way for St. Elmo Brownstown. I believe it's just been 7 for the Bulldogs.
That's correct.
This free throw for Mason is up and good. He hits them both. He's in double figures with 10, making it 28-23 with 32 seconds to play in the third quarter. Bearday is going to bring it up court for St. Anthony, and he's just going to hold it on the dribble on the left side out on the perimeter. Coach Fiesel says that's fine. Let him just hold for a little bit. So St. Anthony's going to prepare for the final shot as they have spread the offense into 4 corners with Hatton at the top of the key. Bearday on the dribble, 10 seconds left. He works across to the right side. Now flips it back out to Schmidt. A deep top of the key 3 is off the mark. Rebound, Ruhal in the lane. Flips up a shot. It's no good. This rebound taps out to Ruhal, but he can't get a shot away before the quarter comes to a close. And after 3, it's St. Anthony 28, St. Elmo Brownstown 23. NTC semifinal action on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Video and audio streaming of the 2024 National Trail Conference Tournament is proudly presented by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
8-23 the scores. The teams head out for the fourth quarter of action, and Dustin has your third quarter stat.
Yeah, St. Anthony outscored St. Elmo's Brownstown 9-7 in that third quarter. Shot 4 of 11 from the field to the Bulldogs. 0 for 2 at the free throw line, 1 for 3 on their three-pointers. Eagles 2 of 10 from the field, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line, 1 for 6 from long range, 3 turnovers apiece. St. Anthony with a 9-7 rebounding edge, and they've got the 5-point lead as we go into this fourth quarter.
Starters are on the court for both teams. That's Josiah and Colin Maxey, Cade Schaub, Brody Mason, and Adam Atwood. St. Anthony, no, they don't have starters out there. Meanwhile, St. Elmo Brownstown works into the lane. Josiah Maxey flipped up an underhanded shot, no good. Rebound to Brock Fearday. So it's still 28-23 as Schmidt plays catch with Ruhal. They get it out to Fearday, now to Westendorf, top of the key Hatton. So those are the players for the Bulldogs. As Hatton got it to Ruhal, over the top of the key, Schmidt. He's open for 3 and he buries it. Ryan Schmidt with 11. And that makes it 31-23. St. Anthony matching their largest lead of the night.
Yeah, just a huge shot given the low-scoring nature. And now Schmidt with a strip of Atwood as he tried to drive.
They get it to Ruhal in the lane to Westendorf. Handed it over to Fearday. Fearday got bumped as he was trying to make the catch. It just jostled in his hand, and a foul is whistled before any sort of a shot. And it'll be St. Anthony ball under their basket.
Not a game for the faint of heart. Kate Shaw picking up his third first team foul of the quarter.
Westendorf trying to find somewhere to go with the ball. Is going to flip the top of the key to Hatton. He goes to Fearday on the left side, leaves it with Schmidt on the wing. He fakes the 3, drives to the free throw line, rises on the jumper, and he gets it. Brian Schmidt with 13 makes it a 10-point advantage for St. Anthony.
Big buckets for Schmidt to keep this fourth quarter started.
Atwood to Mason. Mason drives the left side, got attacked from behind, and a foul is going to be whistled as he got 2 men in the air, and Mason earns a trip to the free throw line.
That's going to be Colin Westendorf's first foul. One team foul for each of these clubs in the first minute, 4 seconds.
Free throw on the way is good for Brody Mason. He has 11, and now Max Koenig will check in, replacing Brady Hatton.
Mason had a 2-for-2 trip back in the third quarter and gets this spot at the line off to a good start.
Here's the next charity shot. It's up and good. So he has 12. He's doing what he can to keep the Eagles in it, but they trail by 8. St. Anthony bringing the ball up forward.
Yeah, they need stops now.
Drew Hall with it on the right side, picked up by Mason, and the Eagle man-to-man. He takes it over to the left side, leaves it with Westendorf. Matched up with Josiah Maxey, top of the key, Koenig, over to Schmidt. He's feeling good, and he buries another three, this time from the right wing. He has 16, and it's 36-25, an 11-point advantage now.
7 or 8 points in this quarter for Schmidt.
Atwood had it knocked away from behind, but the Eagles were there to recover. They get it to Josiah Maxey. He works a move into the lane, and he's going to be called for paying an extra step.
Yeah, couldn't quite just settle it. It was jump stop and then keeping the pivot and stepping in. I think that's what Greg Fiesel was saying. Is that it's a jump stop, kept his pivot, took one step in, and it shouldn't have been a travel. But, I don't know. It looked pretty awkward if nothing else, and it is a turnover against the Eagles.
6:21 to play in the fourth quarter, 36-25. St. Anthony with the ball and the lead. For St. Anthony, Brock Fearday is going to bring it up court, working against Atwood. Takes it to the left side, crosses the timeline. A lot of contact out there both ways. It's been that way all night. They go to Schmidt, top of the key. He hands it back out to Koenig. Koenig to Fearday. Fearday crosses the center circle, leaves it with Ruhal. Ruhal spins back to the top of the key, now the free throw line. Leaves it with Westendorf. He's got a lane to the basket. Puts a shot up, got it to go as he was fouled. Count it as Westendorf will head to the line to try to convert a three-point play. And St. Anthony's pulling away here in the fourth quarter.
Hard-earned bucket for Colin Westendorf. You know when you take it in there, you are going to end up on the ground, and he's still got that shot to go off the glass.
So with 5:54 to play in the fourth quarter, St. Elmo Brownstown will take the 60-second timeout. We will as well. We'll be back to the NCC tournament where St. Anthony leads St. Elmo Brownstown in this semifinal matchup, 38-25 on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Compass Advisory Group is here to guide you in the right direction for all of your investment and insurance needs. Contact Kurt Strohmeyer or Corey McDaniel at 217-347-9697.
Video and audio streaming of the 2024 National Trail Conference Tournament is proudly presented by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
We can to meet your needs. Thank you for considering Rogers Home Appliances.
5:54 left to play in the ball game. 38-25 the score. St. Anthony leads there at the free throw line with Colin Westendorf trying to convert the three-point play. Free throw is up, and it's no good. That's been an issue for these teams. But Schmidt tapped the rebound, kept it alive, but couldn't hang on as it's finally ripped away by Cade Schaub. They push it to Atwood in the corner to Josiah Maxey. Back out to Schaub, a deep three, top of the key, good. Big bucket for the Eagles. They had to have something, and it's now a 10-point ball game.
Still a lot of work left to do if you're the Eagles, but it had to start somewhere, and getting a field goal to go, a big start.
Fearday crosses the timeline as he's handling the point guard responsibilities this trip. Left it with Schmidt, who hands it off to Westendorf. High post to Koenig. Back out to Fearday, left side. Fearday drives, gets underneath his man, layup, good.
Well, that was pretty easy for Brock. Only 6 points tonight, but again, big bucket.
The Eagles push the ball up court. They get it to Wilhauer. He tries to go for a shot, but it's swatted out of there. Rebound, loose ball in the corner to Nick Ruhal. He cleared it to Schmidt, who hands it back to Fearday.
Schmidt blocked that shot, didn't he? A couple for him.
There was a couple of choices there for the block shot, that's for sure. Fearday leaves it with Koenig. Back to Fearday. Under 5 minutes to play as they go out top to Westendorf. 40-28 the score. St. Anthony with the ball in the lead as now Westendorf works to the left side, gets into a crowd, and eventually a foul is called.
Yeah, I mean, I think St. Elmo's just, they're just playing the way that you need to in this game, right? See what you can get away with out there.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 guys standing around Westendorf. Yeah, he's a little frustrated by it, but I think St. Elmo Brownstown is just playing the game the way they need to try and do it here, try to force turnover.
Especially trailing, and especially with the way the game's been called. There's been a lot of contact let go both ways tonight.
Wilhauer picked up his second foul there. That was 3 team fouls for the Eagles.
Inbounds and backcourt to Ruhal. Ruhal hands it off to Fearday. Fearday bounces it to Westendorf. Westendorf to Schmidt into the cutter. Fearday inside a couple of defenders. Puts up a shot as good as he's fouled from behind. And Brock Fearday goes to the line. After hitting that little shot in the lane, he'll try to convert to 3-point play.
Colin Maxey's second foul, and that's also 4 team fouls for the Eagles. So St. Anthony going to be on the bonus the rest of the way. And, boy, you've seen the Bulldogs just kind of efficiently pull away here, but he does miss the free throw. Atwood gets the rebound, and then he and Max Koenig have a little something or other under the basket afterward.
Well, Koenig went for the steal, and ball got knocked out of bounds off of Koenig. The officials are going to talk to see if there's anything else to do, but they're going to let it go. I think you have to tonight. And it'll be Eagles to bring the ball up the court as it was out of bounds off of Koenig. So Atwood crosses the timeline with Westendorf right there with him. Sees Ruhal fake a double team. He goes the other way. Gets it out top to Maxey. They swing it to Mason. Mason fakes a 3, flies into the lane, contact, and an offensive foul whistled as Koenig was there and waiting to take the charge.
That is Brody Mason's second, 3rd turnover of the quarter for the Eagles. But, again, it's just a point in the game where St. Elmo Brownstown can't afford any miscues, anything to not go their way, and that certainly counts right there.
Schmidt triggers it into Fearday. Fearday working it up against Cade Schaub. Eagles in the man-to-man defensively. 4 minutes to play in the 4th quarter as they try to get it across the half-court line to Schmidt. Schmidt is fouled by Atwood, who was going for a steal.
Yep, so that's going to send Schmidt to the free throw line in the bonus already, just under the midpoint of the 4th quarter.
So Schmidt takes a couple of dribbles, spins it in his right hand, now puts it in the left, and the free throw is up and good. He has 17 in the ball game, and is it 9 of them that came in this quarter?
He had 8 when this quarter began.
And he hits that free throw. So he has 18 now, makes it 44-28. St. Anthony is certainly pulling away from St. Elmo Brownstown here in this 4th quarter. Atwood tugs on the jersey to signal a play. Leaves it with Mason, now over to Schaub. Schaub from the wing gets it out top to Josiah Maxey. He tries to drive in the lane. Ball got knocked loose. It's a scramble, and St. Anthony comes out of there with it. 4th Eagle turnover here in the 4th quarter as Fearday lobs it ahead to Koenig. They work it back out to Westendorf. Westendorf from the top of the key, going to drive the left side of the lane, gets in, puts up a shot, a ton of contact, no call, and it's out of bounds off of the Eagles. I mean,
listen, it's been that way. It's consistent.
Yeah, guess that's true. 3:29 on the clock. Inbounds goes to Fearday in the corner. He's on the left side, drives into the lane at your own risk, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound tapped around and finally controlled by the Eagles. Mason is in backcourt, got it ahead to Colin Maxey. Colin drives into the lane, leans in, shot is blocked, but they got a hold of Maxey's arm. And Colin will go to the free throw line.
Brock Fearday picks up his 3rd foul there. 2 team fouls for the Bulldogs. Quite frankly, Brock on that last trip down the floor, when he put that shot up, took some contact from behind.
Free throw on the way, off the heel of the rim, no good for Colin Maxey. It remains 44-28 with 3:13 to play. Maxey takes a couple of dribbles, puts this one up. It's good. So Collins splits the pair. He has 3 tonight. And we've got a timeout taken with 3:13 to play in the ball game. It's St. Anthony 44, St. Elmo Brownstown 29. You're listening to the NCC semifinals on Classic Hit 97.9 XFM.
Since 1937, Geckner Brothers has been proud to support local and area teams, and that continues with this year's NTC tournament. Best of Success area teams from the family at Geckner Brothers.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Heartland Human Services is proud to sponsor the NTC tournament. Your physical and mental health are similar. Take care of both for a happy, healthy life. If you've got a passion for helping others, apply today at heartlandhs.org. Video and audio streaming of the 2024 National Trail Conference Tournament is proudly presented by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
3:13 to play in the ball game. St. Anthony leads 44-29. They'll have it to bring the length of the court, leading by 15. Their largest lead of the game was 16 until Colin Maxey went to the free throw line and split that pair.
St. Anthony 6 of 7 from the field in this fourth quarter, and listen, that's just a geyser of scoring compared to the way the game has gone, and it's what's allowed them to get out to this comfortable advantage.
Schmidt passed the ball inbound, gets it back, and crosses the timeline. St. Elmo Brownstown in the man-to-man as Schmidt now is double-teamed, and Cade Schaub got Schmidt, and Schmidt crumples to the floor. Foul whistled on Schaub. Schaub said, I was going for the ball, and the ball was in that area. So,
at least one.
Yeah. Okay, Schaub picked up the foul, and they'll give Schmidt a little extra time to catch his breath before the free throw goes up.
Schaub's fourth foul.
Exactly 3 minutes showing on the clock as Ryan Schmidt puts the first one up. Off the heel of the rim, no good. Colin Maxey's going to come in to replace Lowell Wilhauer. As the official is having a long conversation with Cody Rinker along the sideline during these free throws and substitution. Now this one's up for Schmidt. It rattles home. So he goes 1 of 2. He has 19, and the inbounds to Atwood as he tried to bring it up the right side. A blocking foul was whistled against St. Anthony.
This game may be pretty well decided.
Mm-hmm.
Teams are going to get their licks in while they've got 3 minutes left to do it.
45-29 the score. Atwood brings it to the top of the key. Hands it off to Maxey. Cut off at the free throw line. That was Colin. He handed it back to Josiah. Josiah put the runner up down the lane. It's no good. And the rebound grabbed out of there by Fearday. Fearday to the right side. Matched up with Schaub. Leaves it back out to Westendorf. Westendorf fakes the pass. No one close enough to force a 5 count, so he's still just holding. Now he moves to the left side as Josiah Maxey gets out there. Leaves it with Fearday out top to Ruhal. Ruhal to the free throw line, backs away, hands it back out top to Koenig. Koenig with 2:18 on the clock. Picked up by Brody Mason. Puts it on the floor, works down the lane, got into a traffic, and the ball got knocked loose. And now someone loses a shoe, and we've got the officials taking a timeout as...
Well, you had Atwood lose the shoe. Koenig went down on the block there. Got a Charlie horse or something that kind of looks like. And, yeah, I don't know. I guess they just called it dead ball because the shoe was rolling around in the middle of the play.
That usually doesn't stop anything.
No, it doesn't. It does allow both teams to get some subs in there.
Brady Hatton will replace Max Koenig. Colin Maxey sits, and Lowell Wilhauer, I believe, came back in. So with 2:07 on the clock, the inbound slipped out top to Ruhal. He catches at the top of the key, back to the center circle, leaves it with Schmidt. 2 minutes to play as Schmidt is picked up by Atwood. He goes on the dribble, working against Atwood, goes to the free throw line, leaves it back with Westendorf. Westendorf, with a minute 52 on the clock, goes down the right side, gets in between defenders before a shot. A foul was whistled, and the shot rolled around and finally went in, but the official was waving it off with the foul out on the perimeter.
It actually rolled around and around and around and in.
So Westendorf will go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws with 1:49 to play in the fourth quarter.
Lowell Wilhauer picked that one up just for good measure as Cody Rinker's going to empty his bench.
Free throw for Westendorf is up and good. Colin has 13. That makes it 46-29. And a minute 49 on the clock. The St. Anthony faithful rise to their feet. They understand that their club is going to be playing in the championship game of this 88th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament against either Altamont or Dietrich. We'll be able to tell you that after tomorrow night's competition. Meanwhile, Westendorf puts this free throw up, and it's good. So he has 14, and it's now 47-29 as the Eagles get it up court to Mason. Mason goes to the baseline, puts up a 10-footer. It's too strong. Rebound on the weak side to Keenan Griffin. Outlet ahead to Westendorf. Fakes, now gets a man in the air, puts the shot up, and it's good. Collin with 16 makes it 49-29, a 20-point lead for St. Anthony, but this final score is not going to be indicative of most of the game. Now there's a drive from Colin Maxey from the left wing inside, puts the shot up and in as he's fouled.
Well, Will Fearday into the game for the first time tonight. Going to pick up a foul on that play. As Griffith also got in, like you mentioned, Aiden Loritzen and Henry Brent also in there for St. Anthony. And now Westendorf will take a seat, and Brady Hatton finish out the game.
Minute 23 on the clock. Free throw for Maxey up and good. Colin connects for his 6th point. 4 players at the scorer's table as Atwood's going to check out along with Josiah Maxey. And into the lineup for the first time tonight is Vaden Plum, the 5'8 junior, and also returning was Lowell Wilhauer. Will Fearday crosses the timeline, works it over to the right side, leaves it with Henry Brent. Brent works from the center circle and hands it off to Hatton. Hatton to Fearday. They're just working a weave out top, working some time off the clock with a minute 5. They go out top to Henry Brent. Eagles still in the man-to-man. Brent breaks down his man, leaves it with Griffin on the wing. He hands it off to Loritzen. Loritzen's going to drive towards the hoop, and as he got in the lane, he got fouled.
After the contact, kind of just threw it up over his head, and I don't think the shot would have counted, but it's been kind of cool to watch that one go in the way he shot it.
From our angle, it looked like it had a chance. Don't know how far away it was from the rim.
Lowell Wilhauer picking up his 4th foul.
Free throw for Loritzen is up and good. So Aiden has his first point tonight. As the 6'1 sophomore will have another attempt. This one's up, and it's good. So Loritzen hits the pair. Makes it 51-32.
Yeah, people are going to look at that score and say St. Anthony kicked their tails. That's not at all what happened here tonight.
Wilhauer with a corner 3, left it short. Rebounds out of bounds. It's off as Colin Maxey. St. Anthony will have the ball with 44.9 seconds on the clock. It'll be St. Anthony in the championship game once again. Will it be Altamont? Will it be Dietrich? That's what we'll have to find out tomorrow night in the nightcap of the Friday night games of the NTC tournament. Substitution. Cameron Taylor into the ball game for St. Elmo Brownstown, wearing number 13, replaces Colin Maxey. As Griffin crosses the timeline, leaves it over there with Brent. Brent's just holding. No one close enough to force a 5 count. And Coach Fiesel says back off. So Fearday has it now at the center circle. Leaves it with Loritzen. 22 seconds on the clock. Loritzen on the dribble, hands it off to Brent.
I don't know, last night in a situation like this, I tried to write the final score down, and then there ended up being 4 more free throws shot, but it looks like we are going to let these last 10 seconds run off.
Final score will be 51-32 as St. Anthony defeats St. Elmo Brownstown in the semifinals of the 88th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament as the clock expires, we will move our way into the post-game show, brought to you by Farm Credit Illinois. Final score again, St. Anthony 51, St. Elmo Brownstown 32. You heard the action here on Classic Hit 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
For over 30 years, SPS has been providing care to the surrounding area. Specializing in around-the-clock and hourly care, we focus on in-home and nursing home care. If you need help with your loved ones, call Mitchell or Sherry today at 217-690-3240. Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3. Diedrich Bank is proud to sponsor the NTC Tournament. Diedrich Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Well, the plans start to clear out of the big gym here at Altamont with the final score, St. Anthony 51, St. Elmo Brownstown 32. Don't let that score fool you. This game was closer throughout. It took a run from St. Anthony to really close the door early in the fourth quarter, mostly off of the shooting of Ryan Schmidt, as he rattled off 6 or 8 straight points to kind of put St. Anthony in control of this one in the fourth quarter. As it was tied at 11 after the first period of action, it was 19-16 at half, St. Anthony leading by 3, and it was a 5-point game going into the fourth quarter, 28-23. But then St. Anthony outscored St. Elmo Brownstown 23-9 in the final period for the margin of 51-32. So that puts St. Anthony in the championship game at 7:30. Again, they will play either Altamont or Dietrich, as that'll be the nightcap tomorrow night, as the first game in the consolation bracket is Windsor-Stu Strong. That one comes your way just after 6 o'clock with the broadcast of the pregame show. And, of course, Altamont and Dietrich will be in the nightcap tomorrow. Another couple of good games. We had 3 good games here tonight, as in the opener, it was Windsor-Stu Strong holding off Neoga 49-44. So the Hatchets take on South Central at 6:15 tomorrow. Neoga sees their tournament come to a close. In the second game tonight, it was North Clay defeating a good CHBC club, 61-52. Down here at Beecher City will play in the 11:30 game. They will take on the loser of Windsor-Stu Straws and South Central. The winner of Windsor-Stu Straws South Central gets North Clay in the consolation championship game tomorrow or Saturday afternoon. And then the third place game will be between St. Elmo Brownstown and the loser of the Altamont Dietrich game somewhere around 2:30 tomorrow after, or I keep saying tomorrow, it's Saturday afternoon. Again, spirited contest between St. Anthony and St. Elmo Brownstown goes St. Anthony's way, 51-32. They improved to 21-4 on the season, and St. Elmo drops to 18-4 on the campaign. Dustin's feverishly working on some post-game stats. I do believe he has the team numbers ready for us.
Yeah, St. Anthony wins this one, shooting 47.5% from the field, 19 of 40. Bulldogs 9 of 16 on the free throws, 56.3%, and 4 of 13, 30.7% from three-point range. St. Elmo Brownstown 11 of 39 on its field goal shooting, 28.2%. Hit 6 of 9 free throws, 67%, and an even 25% on the three-point shooting. Eagles hit 4 out of 16 beyond the arc. Turnovers pretty even. St. Elmo Brownstown was 10 to St. Anthony's 8, but the rebounding was not particularly close. Bulldogs ended up with a 32-19 edge by my count. So those are your team numbers. Coach Cody Rinker sneaking up behind us, so we'll go ahead and let you and him chat. I'll have some individual numbers here for you in just a little while.
All right, thank you very much, Dustin. We appreciate that as Coach Rinker does put the headsets on. And, Coach, your club comes out and takes on a St. Elmo Brownstown club that gave you everything they could in this one. And in the fourth quarter, some big buckets to kind of secure the victory there in the opening part of that period.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to start with a couple things. I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't listening. I don't know where you led me. But I got to start with two things. First and foremost, I told the scores keeper or the clock keeper that I would do this, and I owe her an apology. I yelled at the scores bench thinking that we had a kid that was ready to get on that foul, and they didn't hit the horn, and our kid didn't go up there. So I publicly kind of yelled at her there, so I wanted to publicly apologize to anybody that heard that. That was unprofessional. I shouldn't have done that. That's first. Secondly, hats off to St. Elmo. Excellent, game plan, and well executed there in that first half and really all the way through the three quarters. And then kind of like you said, to your point, I thought our boys did a great job of just keep playing. They just kept playing, kept working through any mistakes they were making, through the struggles. We haven't had a team be able to hold the ball like that and put us in a position where it limited our possessions. But I thought our boys did a great job of continuing to fight. And then we got hot at the right time there in the fourth quarter to give us some breathing room.
And Colin Westendorf, but Ryan Schmidt, really at the beginning of the quarter, was the one that kind of knocked down 6 or 8 points in a row there. And, boy, when you have three guys that can just provide offense almost at will, even though one of them was off a little bit tonight, and Brock, it's such a luxury for a team, and you needed it tonight.
We did. It is. Absolutely. That's not something, it is probably something I take for granted because I got him right now. But at the same time, it is definitely something that, we're aware of, and it came through for us tonight. And like I said, Colin being a senior there, I felt like we had the advantage down low whenever we found the opportunities to either drive down there or pass it down there. And I thought Colin did a good job in that fourth quarter of getting us going, but also came off a screen and was ready to hit that three as well. So, yeah, some really big buckets there to kind of give us a little gap as the game continues.
I know you have a starting five, but it almost, with the way your rotation works, kind of a starting seven.
Yes,
Hatton, Ruhal are going to come in and give you big minutes, and Hatton got you 6 points, all of them off of offensive putbacks, and boy, that turned out to be a big thing tonight as well.
It did. Like I said, I think our size was an advantage there for us, and that was something that was important just to establish on the boards for sure. And I thought Brady did a good job of doing that for us there, especially early in that second quarter, just the first half in general. Whenever you're kind of struggling to score, we had some silly turnovers, I felt like, and just kind of, had some big buckets there that just kind of kept us at bay and kept the thing tied up.
Well, Coach, now your team gets a big win tonight. You have a day to kind of recollect and then come back for the championship on Saturday night. It's going to be Altamont. It's going to be Dietrich. You've seen Dietrich this season. Haven't played Altamont. That's always late in the season in the regular season.
Right.
But man, what a contest we're expecting that to be tomorrow night to get to the championship game.
Absolutely. I thought tonight's was a battle, and it was a well-fought game, played game. That tomorrow night will be exciting, and I'm sure there won't be an empty seat being that Friday night game. And this year we were able to earn that one seed and give ourselves a chance to rest there and prepare here tomorrow. So. Yeah, we're looking forward to the challenge and the opportunity just to be back in the championship game and give ourselves an opportunity to come away with a big win, hopefully on Saturday, no matter who we play.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you spending some time with us. We'll let you get out of here, and we look forward to seeing the Bulldogs Saturday night.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dustin.
Coach Cody Rinker, nice enough to spend some time with us after the ball game as he slips the headsets off, and we will give a headset over to Coach Greg Fiesel as well, as Coach Fiesel has made his way to the booth. And, Coach, what a hard-fought ball game. And without going into super specifics, what do you say to your club after a game like this where they just put it out there on the court?
Oops. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. If that's basically what we told them, there's just not a whole lot you can say. We did what I asked in the game plan of things, and we wanted to spread them out completely on the whole. I told them spread them out offensively. We had all kinds of stuff we wanted to run, and we didn't want. We did everything we wanted to, game plan wise, and I don't know. There's just a lot of different things that I could go into here, but I shouldn't.
Okay, you talk about you have a game plan and having kids that are able to run it. that's awfully valuable. And Coach Rinker even said, haven't had a team be able to spread out the court and take care of the ball the way the Eagles did to kind of limit the possessions.
Yeah, you gotta. The way they do their help defense and things like that, you can't. I've done it so long, and you got to spread. That's what years ago when they made a basketball floor, they made that thing half court, and you got the whole thing to use, and you might as well use it. And if we'd have packed this in around our normal offense, the way Cody has these guys taught, their help defense is great. And we have to have them scattered out. You put your shooters out there in the corners and hope for the best. And we did it for the most part. We did a pretty good job, but some reason things changed in the fourth quarter, and I wasn't in agreement with a lot of it. But just things changed in the fourth quarter, and I don't know why, but we just had to get out of our game plan a little bit, and we were just getting bumped off of our dribble a lot, and that hurt us more than what I thought it would.
Well, in a game tonight that featured two kids that crossed over the 1,000-point mark in last night's games, both of those players were kind of limited offensively, and no doubt because of the game plan for each team.
Well, I told the boys tonight, I said, if you think you're going to come in here and score 70 points, you're sadly mistaken. I said, that's not the way this ball game is going to go. And I said, it shouldn't go that way. I said, you get in a championship ball game or whatever, it's going to be defense, and it's going to be low scoring, and you can't make mistakes. And, what they end up with, 50-some or whatever.
51, yeah.
51. I mean, and Cody will tell you the same thing. It's just the way it is. I mean, if somebody would have came off, we'd have blown one of us would blew each other out. But defensively, I thought we did a good job. We did a lot of switching. We haven't done that all year long. I'm telling you what my game plan was, but we switched everything. I mean, that's what our game plan was, because what's the difference? I mean, Josiah's my defensive man. I can put him on Fear Day, but, then Westendorf goes off. And if I put him on Westendorf, then Schmidt goes off. So what's the difference? So that's, I told him, I said, just switch everything and let's see what happens. Yes, we got mismatches, but we have them all over the place. So what's the difference? You fight through their screens. If they're good screens, they're going to come off there wide open and shoot it, and they can shoot the basketball with the best of them. You got to give those kids credit. They're I've been around St. Anthony coaching them for a long time, probably one of the better shooting basketball St. Anthony teams I've seen, probably maybe forever I've seen. I mean, in my years, these kids can shoot it. And that's a credit to them boys.
But you got to give your club a lot of credit as well, taking a lot of strength with the ball and trying to get stuff done. Brody Mason finished in double figures with 12 points. And like you said, Josiah Maxey, the defensive effort. All these kids just laying it out there on the floor has to make you proud.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with them. I mean, this is the effort we wanted to give. I mean, 18-4 now, and we've been dogging trying to get some recognition around, and and not that matters to us, but I just think these kids needed an effort like this in front of a crowd that say, hey, maybe we are for real. And I think we kind of proved it. We still got beat, but they're not happy about it. I'm not either. But now, what the glory of this tournament is you get to play another ranked team here in the third place game, no matter who it is, whether it's Altamont or Diedrich. So it doesn't get any easier. So we got to settle in, get rested tomorrow, have a good practice, and come back here Saturday and probably face somebody pretty good.
Yeah, you would suspect, no matter who it is, between Altamont or Diedrich here at the NTC tournament, and that's what it's all about. And Coach Fiesel, we appreciate you taking the time with us after the ball game, and we'll let you slip on out of here.
Thank you, guys.
That's Coach Greg Fiesel. After the ball game, he hands the headsets off, and I believe we have to take one more break, if memory serves. So we'll go ahead and do that and let Dustin finish up with those stats as we wrap things up from the NTC tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Kathy from Bartle Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Heartland Human Services is proud to sponsor the NTC tournament. Your physical and mental health are similar. Take care of both for a happy, healthy life. If you've got a passion for helping others, apply today at heartlandhs.org.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Back at the National Trail Conference Tournament, Dustin was working his way through the stats, so let's send it back over to him.
Yeah, I got the team numbers in individually. We'll start with St. Elmo Brownstown. They got 12 points out of Brody Mason tonight, 3 of 8 from the field, 4 out of 4 at the free throw line. He made a couple threes tonight, 3 rebounds to go with his 12 points. Only Eagle in double figures on a night when there just weren't a lot of points scored, period. 7 points for Cade Schaub. He was 3 for 6 from the floor, including 1 out of 4 on his three-pointers. He was 0 for 2 at the free throw line with a couple of rebounds. Colin Maxey, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 out of 3 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds and an assist. 3 points for Josiah Maxey, 1 for 5 from the field. He was 0 for 4 inside the arc, made the only three-pointer he took, had 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And then 4 points for Adam Atwood, 2 of 10 from the field, 6 rebounds and an assist. Obviously a focal point of the St. Anthony defense. 9 of those 10 shots he took were in the first half. He only shot once in the final 2 periods. Lowell Wilhauer 0 for 3 from the field with a rebound and an assist. And Vaden Plum and Cameron Taylor both made a cameo at the end of the game for the Eagles. They went 8 deep tonight. They fall to 18-4 on the year, but still in the middle of a fantastic campaign, and like you guys talked about, should be part of a very good third-place game no matter who they play on Saturday. As far as St. Anthony, they got 19 points out of Ryan Schmidt. He was sitting at 8 when the fourth quarter began and finished up with 19, 6 of 10 from the field, 4 out of 6 at the free throw line, 7 rebounds, a couple blocked shots for Ryan. Really, he went on that little 8-0 run on his own there in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and that kind of just put the game away. You know, there was a lot of basketball left, but it just completely turned the tides of the basketball game. So give Ryan Schmidt a ton of credit for hitting a couple of threes in that stretch, and a tough turnaround shot too. Actually, the 2-pointer that he made in there was pretty impressive too. So good job for him. And then Colin Westendorf getting up to 16 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 out of 5 at the free throw line, couple of boards for him. Brock Fearday, 8 points, 4 of 13 from the field. As hot as he was from three-point range a night ago, couldn't get the lid off from beyond the arc, but still managed to get up to 8 points to go with 7 rebounds. He had an 0 for 1 appearance at the free throw line. Let's see, 6 points for Brady Hatton, 3 for 3 from the field, 7 rebounds and a blocked shot also. So that's really good numbers off the bench for him. Nick Ruhal 0 for 1 from the field with 3 rebounds and an assist. Sam Link didn't score tonight. He was 0 for 2 at the free throw line with a couple of assists. Max Koenig 0 for 1 from the field, so he didn't score, but he had 4 rebounds. You got 2 points out of Aiden Laritzen on a 2 for 2 trip to the free throw line, and then Henry Brent, Will Fearday, and Keenan Griffith all got into the game as well for the Bulldogs there toward the end, but they improved to 21-4 with the victory, and they're going to play for the championship on Saturday night. Who are they going to play? We don't know yet, but we do know it's going to be somebody good, and we're going to see another great semifinal tomorrow night. Going forward, man, you just keep really good matchups just keep shaping up in the rest of this tournament.
No doubt about it. Well, let's turn back to the studios and see what kind of scores Gail has gathered from around the area. Gail?
All right, I'll run through the girls' scores really quick. North Clay Louisville defeated Sandoval 59-47. Windsor Stu Straws put away Cowden Herrick Beecher City 46-33. It was Cerro Gordo Bement over Heritage 49-15. Cumberland edged out Argenta Oriana 49-25. It was Lincoln over Taylorville 72 42-32, so Lincoln remains undefeated on the year. Dietrich outscored South Central in overtime, and the final there, Dietrich over South Central in overtime, 73-65. And our local Effingham Lady Hearts, another win in the books for them. Effingham over Mattoon tonight, 42-36.
Good solid win there for Jeff Schaefer's club as well. Thanks for all the scores from around the area, Gail, as we wrap things up from the 88th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. A win for Windsor Stew Straws over Neoga, 49-44. CHBC fell to North Clay in a consolation championship or semifinal matchup, 61-52. And the final in the semifinals tonight, St. Anthony 51, St. Elmo Brownstown 32. More games for you tomorrow night. Windsor Stew Straws in South Central. Pregame show just after 6 o'clock here on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM, 97.9XFM.com, and had over 450 viewers on our live stream as well. So thanks to Elizabeth, thanks to Caleb over there taking care of that, thanks to Gail back at the studios, and thanks to Dustin as well with all the numbers here this evening, as it'll be tomorrow night, Windsor Stew Straws in South Central, then Altamont and Dietrich, as we find out who's going to be playing St. Anthony in the championship game of the NTC tournament on Saturday night. Great day of basketball. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you join us here on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Thanks for watching the NTC tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ